Hi, this is In the Wild with Chris. When I go out hiking and camping, I prefer to use a camp stove that uses gas. But since I have a hard time to estimate how much fuel and gas I will need, I always get a new can each time I go out and only use some of it. That leaves me with quite a few canisters that are half full, half empty. And the next time I go out, I have to get a new one. But then some smart people came up with a device to transfer gas between canisters, making it possible to refill used canisters. Now, how does this work? You need two canisters, a sending canister and a receiving canister. You cool down the receiving canister, put it in the freezer or on ice like I have done here. This creates an under pressure in this canister. You warm up the sending canisters, put it in the sun on a windowsill or out here or just underneath your jacket. Any way to warm it up a little. This creates a slight overpressure. The point here is to create a difference in temperature between the sending and the receiving canister. And remember, it's always safer to cool down and freeze the canister than it is to heat it up. How it works is you attach the transfer valve to the receiving canister where it says in. And then you attach the sending canister on top where it says out. There. And then you just open the valve and the gas will start flowing from the slightly warmer sending canister into the colder receiving canister. Now, you shouldn't fill the canisters over 80% of its original content. So you should have a scale available to compare the weights before, during, and after the transfer. Now, how do you calculate how much a canister should weigh at 80%? These specific cans have a gross weight of 390 grams. The canister itself weighs 160 grams and the gas 230 grams. 80% of the gas weight of 230 grams is 184 grams. So when you weigh the can after refilling it to 80%, it should weigh 160 grams for the canister itself and 184 grams for the gas, totaling 344 grams. What are the benefits of using the transfer device? Well, refilling canister you have is a great thing. You don't have to get a canister each time you want to go out camping. Recycling the canister you have saves on the environment. And buying bigger canister and refilling your smaller can save you some money if you use a lot of gas. Now, what do you have to keep in mind? 1, do not overfill a canister. Keep to the recommended 80% of the original content. 2, only use canisters that contain the same kind of fuel. Like you see here, I have 2 Primus cans that are the same fuel. Only transfer fuel in a well-ventilated area. And of course, properly dispose of the used empty canisters. Now, I have to admit, this transfer device here is a knockoff that I got cheap on Wish to try it out. But to support the original inventors, I've ordered the original flip fuel transfer device. I hope you found this useful. Please give it a like and share the video. Until next time, this is In the Wild with Chris, and I'm out.